Listen Up Audio presents Deviled, a Lake Erie Mysteries novel. Written by Maureen K. Howard, narrated by Courtney Patterson.
Hell is empty, and all the devils are here. The Tempest. Chapter 1. And now, for our feature presentation. Pretty girls all in a row. It's almost time for the final show. Walls of water, floors of sand. Drum roll, please. Strike up the band. The time has come. Put out the light, and soon 2 wrongs will make it right. Goodbye, my dears. Farewell, adieu. The devil's bed is made for you. Chapter 2. He's mad that trusts in the tameness of a wolf, a horse's health, a boy's love, or a whore's oath. King Lear. I had just enough time to shriek and suck a huge gulp of air into my lungs before plunging to my certain death. My eyes were scrunched closed, yet tears of terror still managed to leak out and down my cheeks. My sweaty hands were swiftly losing their tenuous grip on the metal rail that was the only thing between me and the expanse of oppressive midsummer air beneath my feet. I hadn't ridden a roller coaster in at least 10 years, and, of course, my best friend, June, insisted we sit in the front seat of the front car every time. Even though we had spent most of the morning riding every coaster in the amusement park, I still couldn't get past the feeling of impending death that clutched at my chest, threatening to stop my heart from beating. Less than a minute later, it was all over. I was still alive. Back on terra firma, I took a moment, concentrating on calming my wobbly knees before I checked my watch. June, our room has got to be ready by now. Let's check in with the guys at the dock and then head over to the hotel to register. Sure, Francie. That was the last coaster in the park, anyway. I was starting to get bored. Seriously, June? Before she could rethink and drag me off for round 2, I turned and strode off in the direction of the marina, located at the edge of the giant amusement park. Both the park and the marina were part of the world-famous Devil's Island Resort, the 5-star complex on the shore of Lake Erie, located just across Sandusky Bay from our own home port, Beacon Point. It was the 2nd day of July, and my husband, Hammond, and I had skimmed across the bay in our 40-foot sedan cruiser in anticipation of a fun-filled getaway. Our new friend, Detective Jack Morgan, and my longtime best friend, June, were our companions for the long weekend. Jack and June had been involved in a romantic relationship of sorts for the past month. He had come into all of our lives over the recent Memorial Day weekend on Kelly's Island when, thanks to the detective's expert skills, June and I narrowly escaped death by drowning at the hands of a psychotic killer. How romantic is that? Nothing quite so dramatic was on tap for our July 4th celebration. Our plan for this weekend was simple. I was registered for the 3-day Drama Divas workshop and seminar taking place from July 2nd through the 4th at the exclusive Devil's Island Resort Hotel. It would be a fun way to earn enough credits to keep my licensure up to date. The beauty of heading up the drama department at the local college was that I had my summers free to pursue other interests, such as boating, shopping, and spending time at our summer condo. The irony of the conference title was not lost on any of us, since each of us wished for nothing more than a drama-free weekend. Our last holiday boat excursion had turned into the exact opposite of relaxing when we were drawn right into the middle of an arson and murder investigation. June would be attending the conference as my guest. She could throw a little work into the mix, too. As a freelance journalist, she always had a story percolating for one of the numerous magazines she wrote for. As a former investigative reporter, she kept her eyes and ears open for possible ne'er-do-wells trying to stir up trouble. Meanwhile, Jack had invited Hammond to be his golf partner at the annual Lake Erie Commerce Association's golf tournament, taking place over the same 3 days. The guys planned to embark early in the morning for Sunset Marina, just up the coast, where they would enjoy a few days of manly golf fun. We would all reconnect on the evening of the final day of the seminar, Independence Day. According to the itinerary, the conference would wind up with a no-holds-barred mystery dinner theater featuring group
Sample complete. Ready to continue?